Thanks, Roxas. You can have this back.
Do you remember anything?
I don't know. But let me try again. Huh?
You did it!
Roxas, it worked!
Okay, storing and retrieving decks. You can store your current panel arrangement as a deck and retrieve it later. Yeah, we could have done this all along, but I'm not really going to mess with that. Like, I always just adjust what I've got on hand. Yep, sorry about that. Capture board started coming unplugged again, as usual. I really knew it would go by that new micro USB cable. But anyway. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about saving and adjusting, loading all my different decks. I'm just going to use the one I've got on hand at all times and just adjust things accordingly, because usually I don't change that much to the point where I need an entirely new deck. Now, you can probably do that if you're doing challenge missions and stuff, because sometimes there's restrictions and limitations. But aside from that, I wouldn't really bother with it too much, honestly. Alright, let's see what Demix has to say. Hey, Roxas, think you can lend a guy a shining shard? I'm all out. Sure. Thanks. Here, take this and we'll call it Squaresies. Demix is just so chill. Definitely one of my top 5 favorite organization members. Moving on. Huh. Finally able to hack it on your own. Well, gee, thanks a lot. If you only knew the trouble we've gone through. I used a stick. Hey, Roxas, remember our first mission together with the treasure chest? You still open all the chests you find? How about the ones in mission 29? I didn't, and Sias was asking about it. Maybe he's got something in the works, you know? Anyway, tell me if you find them all. Nice, you got them all? You're an ace, man. I think Sias has got a special mission for you. Go see him for the details. Alright, so there are certain things like collecting all the treasure chests in a mission, doing a couple challenges in certain missions, which you'll find later in the game. But you definitely want to try doing certain things if you're trying to go for all the missions, just to actually get stuff done, get new slot releases, get more items, stuff like that. It's worth it in the long run. You'll be working solo again starting today. I prepared new missions accordingly. Alright, I'm not 100% sure which mission we got from Axel, but I think it's mission 35. I'm only assuming that because it's last. But basically now the bonus gauge will just barely fill up to the max with that extra mission. So let's go ahead and just do the required one for this episode. Vanquish the Heartless threat. An unidentified giant Heartless has surfaced in the Agrabah Desert. Find and eliminate it at once. Alright, so before I actually head off and do that, let me make sure my panels are alright. Might want to put some fires on here. Let's see. Backpack, pack extender. Yeah, I'll edit things a little bit. Be right back. Alrighty, I moved things around a little bit. Basically, I replaced all my blizzards with fires. And then after reorganizing everything, I really just had to get rid of arrow recovery. And that's just about it. And I wanted to make space for the backpack extender so that I could actually carry some more stuff without tossing so much. Which will eventually help out a lot, honestly. But, as for now, I think we're done. And let's head off to the next mission. So, a big unidentified Heartless. Axel said in the last episode, oh, you don't want to send Roxas to Beast's castle. He doesn't want to fight that Heartless by himself. What's so special about this Heartless? What do you mean it disappeared? It's just like I said. The sandstorm moving across the desert up and vanished. Now we can finally go outside the city again.
Well, that's wonderful. What a relief.
Hold on. We still need to watch out for the Heartless. They've been sighted around Agrabah even after the storm cleared up. You'll have to be careful, Jasmine. I'm gonna go make sure everything's okay.
Alright, I want you to be safe too, Aladdin.
I hate myself for talking like that, but that's how she freaking talks. Alright, so let's see. 8 treasure chests. Hopefully I can get all these. I'm not entirely sure though. Whoa, holy Heartless. You guys are not my target, but I'll gladly take you all out now that I can use my own Keyblade and not a stick! Oh, freaking loudmouths. I hate these things because they always heal everybody right whenever you're about to kill them. And then they just always respawn in pairs. And they all just go away. Why are there so many of them? Okay, I think they're all gone now. And these guys really aren't taking too long to kill, so I'll at least do it for the experience and all that stuff. Okay, what's this? High potion? Ooh, high potion again. Can I get lucky enough to get a ton of items that I really don't need but could use? Just one? Dang it. But yeah, the sandstorm up and vanished, so you can only assume where the giant Heartless is gonna be now. Like, they made it extremely obvious. Are you serious? You guys are just barely getting out of my way. And right there, this is what I was talking about. They love healing everything last second. Alright, I need to stop hitting the R button. I'm getting myself dizzy. There we go. Get out of here. Okay, get over here. One more hit. Thank you. Alright, I'm actually not doing too bad against these guys. Now, the actual boss might have some trouble with. Honestly, this is actually a pretty tough one. Makes me wonder why they couldn't be nice enough and say, oh, why don't we team up Roxas and Xion for the Agrabah mission? Since it's an unidentified Heartless. We could work the story around that, couldn't we? But nah, you'll see. You'll see when we get there, for sure. Alright, there's nothing up here. There's nothing up here. Like, I always have to double check, just in case. Now... Alright, there's actually a badge up there we can't reach. So that's unfortunate, but... I'm actually going to come up this way anyway, just so I can go through this door. I think it'll just be quicker for taking out Heartless that may appear up here. Plus, there's a chest over here. There's 8 chests. You never know where they're going to be. There's one way over there. Ah, crap. Please, Heartless, don't spawn. Well, there they go. Oh, I wish I could jump higher. Jump farther. I hate having to jump this many times. It's like going through a maze to get a potion out of a chest. Alright, loud mode, both of you can die. There we go. Oh, and high potion? 2 high potions. Back-to-back high potions again. Awesome. That might help out against the boss if I'm unlucky. If things go according to plan, because I do know how to fight the thing, we'll be fine. But if they don't go to plan, yes. Just yes. Thank you. Thank you, game. Hello, giant unidentified Heartless. That Roxas can totally take alone on another day? Psych? I mean, yeah, I know I can fight him and win, but why couldn't I have Shion help me with this? I could handle the dog, especially with a stick. I'll never let that stick thing go. I never will. I never will. Okay, besides a stick, what's the most random weapon you guys can think of that Roxas could have picked up and started using? And keep in mind, anything can pretty much spawn out of nowhere because that stick definitely did appear out of nowhere. So yeah, instead of a stick, what do you guys think Roxas could have used? Let your imaginations wander. I'm curious. Alright, let me see. Alright, another high potion. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Now, where are these last two chests? Anything over here? Nope. And this is a gigantic battlefield. You can't even see much. Alright, here's the 7th chest. Oop, no, don't swing at him. Go to the chest. Thank you. And iron. Also, while you're at it, tell me what freaking Zaldin could have given me besides iron. Freaking jerk. I do all that extra effort for absolutely nothing but an iron. An iron. Really? Whatever. Okay. Time to actually fight the Heartless. As you can see, he really wasn't doing anything this entire time. He's just running around on the ground. So while he's doing this, the fight's not that difficult. You actually have to chase him down a little bit, and right now he's slowing down. So swing as many times as you can, and he's gone. Alright, he appeared somewhere behind me, but for now I'm going to ignore him and just come up here. Because he's going to do this stuff with the sand. It's just gigantic sand pillars coming from the ground. He's going to try to hit you with them. So I suggest going up there and just waiting it out. He'll eventually get mad, try to chase you, and headbutt the wall. Alright, now while he's getting up, I got to move because that will kill you. If you are in one spot, that will kill you. They give you like no recovery time between each hit. If you're right under him, you're gonna die. You have to move. Alright, where is he at? The giant... There we go. I was to say, he's a giant Heartless. Where'd he go? Alright, now he's whipping up a tornado. And similar to what he was just doing, he's gonna make all these blocks come out of nowhere and he's gonna throw them at you. And what you gotta do is not get hit by every last one of them, and then hit them all back toward you. But they explode, so you gotta hurry up and do it without getting hit, and oh crap. Ouch. Actually, that helped me, thank you. Stay away from me. Yeah, and they're all solid objects that hit each other, so... Besides being just obstacles that hit you, they're obstacles for each other that hit each other. Alright, now I gotta try to get over here as fast as possible. Come on. Well, how many hits can I get? Also, if you lock onto the thing, it'll automatically unlock whenever you're about to let him move. Okay, his final HP bar kind of dropped. What is an HP bar? I don't know. He didn't have much of one. Honestly, thought I would have some trouble with that, but that was actually pretty easy. Those last two stages where you're starting to throw blocks at you, that always gets me. But that was a pretty easy run. I can live with this. And I have no idea what this last chest is. I went over the entire area. Didn't I? I'm gonna do a little tour of the desert and I'll be right back and see if I can find this chest. Alright, I didn't find the chest, but I found the Unity badge way out here. Cannot believe I missed that. Yeah, I have no idea where this last treasure chest is, so I'm just gonna RTC.
things look?
Eerily quiet. There are definitely fewer Heartless out there than before.
You make that sound like it's a bad thing. Now we can finally relax a little.
Or at least focus on getting things rebuilt. How did we get up here? I'd say that's another case closed. Yeah! And then that music too. Oh, stop. I'm not that scary. Oh, the developers knew this freaking model was horrifically... Oh, God. Yes, you're scary, Genie. Your icon isn't, but your model is. You're trying to give me a complex. It's not my fault you pop up out of nowhere. This come from the guy who vanished into thin air last time we met. Well, anyway, I'm glad to see Al's doing all right. Now I can enjoy the rest of my vacation free of worries. You're not gonna say hello? Nobody ever told you 3 is a crowd? Well, it's time for this crowd to clear out. The sound effects for Genie are just amazing. Wish his model was amazing too. What's that guy's story anyway? He said he used to be a genie in a lamp. You really want to know? He's a freaking... This guy. It's a long story, amigo. Long, long ago, before time was time. Never mind then. Aww. Okay then, this time, so long for real. Repeated sound effects. Well, still love to know how we got over here when we came out from under there, and even if you showed up through that doorway over there, you still appear here. What? Anyway, okay. The last treasure chest might be up there or something. It might be completely out of reach and I can't get it anywhere. So yep, that's it for this mission. Let's RTC. And we got a level up out of that. Awesome. Okay. We also learned the spell Arrow, which is kind of useful. Depends on the situations and the enemies you're going to go up against at certain levels. Or missions, rather. But for the most part, I probably won't be using it much unless it's actually a recommended thing for that mission. Gear Component A. We're going to be getting a lot of these pretty soon. It's a very powerful synthesis item that lets you get more stuff as far as Keyblades go. So we'll be able to use those pretty frequently sometime soon, but not too soon, so don't worry about it too much. Alright, and that'll do it for this mission. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.